Now, before you make the hilarious joke like, oh, Jimmy's just making a video on OnlyFans, so girls send him free nudes or something, I mean, yeah, obviously.
That's not funny.
What?
That's not funny. The joke, you should take it out.
Sorry. OnlyFans, for those of you who don't know because you've never looked at pornography, is, to put it in a family-friendly way, Patreon with titties. It's basically meant to be a way for people to send creators money in exchange. Well, I guess it wouldn't be like all people, you know, it'd be like only a few. I mean, I guess it would just be like OnlyFans in exchange for exclusive content of the creator's choosing. And that content can be released under a subscription model, a pay-per-view model, or a combination of the two. And the content can be of anything the creator chooses. But it's mostly titties, which is fine. I mean, that's the main user base of the website, and OnlyFans certainly doesn't mind. Their director is actually the owner of the website MyFreeCams. And overall, the service has been received generally well, particularly by sex workers. I mean, it provides an accessible and safe way for them to post content and make money off of it, since the website only takes 20% of the money made. And most importantly, the creator has more control over their income and schedule than they would really anywhere else in the sex industry. I mean, porn star Chanel Santini told the New York Times that at her first ever porn shoot, a director there insisted that the only way she could make a living doing porn is if she also acted as a prostitute. And in a Jimmy Robbins exclusive, I was able to get 15% of a facial sketch of the director who made such a comment. Look. Yeah, I'm not surprised either. So in case you're working your way through the strongest blunt and just got lost in my eyes for the last couple minutes, basically OnlyFans is undeniably a good thing for sex workers as of now. It's not my fault if this ages poorly in like a year. Please don't cancel me next year. I've already given up on 2021, and I've decided that 2022 is definitely going to be my year. So much like John Lennon's Imagine or House of Cards or their own personal reputations, celebrities had to go and do what they do best: ruin a good thing for everyone else involved. In this case, it's specifically the celebrities of they have an ass load of money variety. And so this is already weird because, like, why would millionaires be on a website where they directly take money from people? I mean, don't get me wrong, crowdfunding is one thing, starting a business or running a business is another, but a service in which the whole point is for you to pocket other people's money? That's weird. Like, I don't know, them pocketing that money feels like if someone started a crowdfunding campaign to make 100 millionaire a billionaire. I mean, it's equally ridiculous, and equally, of course, that actually happened. Nothing matters anymore. Because nothing says I'm not completely out of touch like acting as direct competition to people who have to use this website as their primary or even secondary source of income during a pandemic. Instead, people who are using the website to get by, you know, because they're not multimillionaires for some crazy reason, well, now their lives are significantly harder thanks to celebrities with no connection to reality using the platform as their own personal playground in which they have to follow no rules whatsoever. And the damage ranges from pulling away potential customers from creators with far less money to directly scamming people and being the reason that the platform completely changes how it gives money to its creators for the worst. And it even has a healthy dose of child porn sprinkled in there. Yeah, I'm completely serious. Shake It Up has to have one of the most interesting Disney casts I think I've ever seen. I mean, both stars have gone on to be wildly successful multimillionaires, but while one actress is known as, well, one of the best young actresses of our day, the other one is Bella Thorne. And Bella Thorne is easily the biggest abuser of the platform, which is why I'm talking about her first. Gotta start big to catch that engagement, huh? But yes, Bella Thorne has been a very sex-positive figure in recent years, in particular through her admittedly inspired decision to release her own nudes in response to a hacker threatening and blackmailing her using them. Because leave it to someone smart enough to hack into her phone to not realize someone who posts this kind of content on their Instagram daily probably isn't going to be blackmailed too easily. However, other than this incident, Thorne has never really appeared nude, which has led to a lot of creepy comments on Reddit. Side note, it's so weird that if you go on Reddit and you type the name of like an actress or any female character, it's just all porn. Like, oh wow, I'm really liking Makoto. I really connect with her character. I wonder if anyone else is. Oh wow, she's fucking her sister. Cool. Thorne's first interaction with the website is when she would promote her sister and mother's OnlyFans accounts pretty much daily, and that's not weird at all. Nothing weird at all about helping other dudes jack it to your mom. Nope, not weird at all. It, sounds to me like a sweet home all around, huh? Don't get me wrong, I never want to like put down a woman for embracing her sexuality or anything like that, but that part of this is just weird to me. I'm never going to understand that part of this. But anyway. Eventually, Thorne announced that she herself would be joining the platform, and judging from the fact that she made $1 million in the first day, people were pretty happy about it. But there was a catch, that being that she had no intention of ever posing nude on the platform, which led to a lot of anger, but not the kind you think. I mean, yeah, incel's gonna incel, but women, particularly sex workers, were really angry about this addition to the community. Why? Well, Bella Thorne making $2 million in her first week. Jesus! Sorry, I'm just coming to the terms with the fact that she made more money in a week posing bikini photos than I'm likely going to make in my lifetime. Cool. Anyway, back to jokes, though. That one's still pretty funny. Anyway, the initial source of outrage was because she was siphoning money away from other creators directly. Because let's say you only want to spend $20 in OnlyFans a month. Well, you can give that money to multiple creators who are going to work harder to post more explicit content, or you can just give the $20 to one creator who is just posting the same stuff that she's posting on her Instagram for free. Now, yes, everyone has a right to enter a market, and everyone has a right to put their money where they want. God bless America. But it's also perfectly reasonable for people to be mad that they're losing money that would go towards their rent for someone for whom that money's gonna sit in a bank account. And before I get to how she directly scammed people, I actually checked out her OnlyFans for research, and it turns out she has an Amazon wish list posted on her profile. In other words, people can buy her stuff and have it sent to her house for her. Also, who the hell spends $600 on a tripod but only $100 for balcony furniture? And what kind of millionaire asks for help to spend $30 for a set of 12 food containers?
Hey, delivery for Jimmy Robbins?
Alright, well, it is a good deal, okay? Dog, clicking buy would cause the same strain on your time and money as adding it to a wish list. That is some of the biggest because I can energy I have ever seen, and I almost respect it. Almost. And for the record, I don't hate millionaires by any stretch of the imagination. You make your money, you earn your money, no problem there. Billionaires... Okay, that's a slightly different story, only because if I had like $1 billion, I would just feel guilty and give away like 95% of that, you know what I mean? But I do hate millionaires who are just completely out of touch with reality and think of themselves as better than other people when it's just completely unearned. My personal dislike of Thorne aside, she also attracted more controversy when she directly scammed the users of OnlyFans, directly hurting every single content creator in the process to the point that some couldn't pay their rent because of her. Yes, I'm completely serious. Thorne posted a $200 pay-per-view photo in which she claimed she was naked. She even allegedly went so far as to tell one of her customers that she was in fact naked. But she was not naked. She was not naked. She was not even naked. So what happens when everyone who paid $200 for a scam demands refunds from OnlyFans? Well, they decide to cap the amount that you can charge for a pay-per-view post to $50 and makes it so tips, which originally had no cap, were now capped at $100. And to take it even further, instead of content creators being paid weekly, they were now going to be paid monthly with no warning, which... when you're trying to pay your rent, that's not good. at all. But to give her credit, Bella Thorne proved she wasn't completely out of touch with reality when she said the only reason she joined the platform was so that she could legitimize sex work for others. I mean, that's inspiring. So she only made millions of dollars and only posted her Amazon wish list despite being a millionaire to legitimize it for others. And if you want to know my punchline here, it's the fact that Bella Thorne, to make it seem like she has absolutely no connection with reality whatsoever, then said that the only reason she was doing OnlyFans was so that she could do research for a movie she wanted to make. And the director who she said she was working with saw how bad that claim was and saw how out of touch that claim was and immediately distanced himself from her, claiming that he had absolutely no intention of working with her. So, yeah, I mean, he distanced himself from Bella Thorne as much as she distanced herself from reality in recent years. Or as much as Zendaya distanced herself from Bella Thorne after filming Shake It Up. A lot of good references here. Or, I don't know, maybe even like,
Ooh, you should do a joke about Tana Mojo.
Who?
Tana Mojo.
Isn't that like the villain from Powerpuff Girls?
No, she's the girl who did this scam called TanaCon. Then Bella Thorne made a music video about Tana Mojo, and Tana Mojo responded.
Okay, no. I'm not doing a fucking joke on Tana Mojo Jojo, whoever her name is, alright? No. Amanda Cerny is pretty much an exact clone of Bella Thorne, which no one should want to be, ever. She doesn't pose nude despite being a sex-positive figure, former Playboy model who she's even posed nude in recent years since leaving Playboy. She charges way too much for her content, and despite being a millionaire, she also has an Amazon wish list with such essentials as drinkware that costs over $100. But she gets her own section just because I wanted to show you this clip she posted on her Twitter that was meant to promote her OnlyFans.
We so rarely get to do things like this. And everybody please be on your best behavior.
Yeah, if I gotta see that, so do you. So another creator that caused OnlyFans to be even more heavily scrutinized is YouTuber Gabi DeMartino after her decision to post child porn. Which then she said wasn't child porn, even though it was definitely child porn. And then she eventually just said that she was straight up detached from reality as a whole, which I gotta say, she messed up, don't get me wrong, but her apology is one of the most brutal self-owns I have ever seen from a YouTuber.
I realized I'm so disattached with reality.
So she posted a pay-per-view post onto her OnlyFans titled, quote, "Won't put my panties on." And the video was of her as a child lifting her dress to reveal her exposed genitals. She then said that she deleted the post, but in reality, OnlyFans deleted the post after she said that, you know, drama channels were milking what happened for content and she did nothing wrong. Yeah. And before some Gabby Guppies come in and attempt to defend her, this isn't about her. The type of content she posted enables people who are sick with a disease to indulge in that disease rather than get help. It doesn't matter what she thinks or how she saw it when she is attempting to normalize the kind of content that exploits and ruins the lives of millions. This is bigger than she is, and that is why it was wrong. I'm now kind of afraid to go for a punchline after getting so real, so I think I'm just going to cut myself off mid-sentence. So yes, OnlyFans has now become a playground for millionaires to siphon money away from people who are using the platform to just try and make a living. And before you dismiss the people who are using OnlyFans to try and make a living, keep in mind that it's a perfectly safe way to make income during a pandemic that has led to record recipients of unemployment. And there are some users like the young medic who is using the platform to make ends meet as a second job. And while I won't say her name because she wished to remain anonymous initially, I am going to gladly share the people who attempted to ruin her life for absolutely no reason. And I'm even going to pick up my tablet just to make sure I pronounce their names crisp and clear. So to call out the complete assholes and overall horrible people who attempted to ruin this poor girl's life, their names are Dean Balsamini and Susan Edelman. Why are they assholes and horrible people? Well, because they wouldn't let her be anonymous when she begged them to let her be anonymous. They contacted her mother and her job about this for absolutely no reason. And they doxed a medic and almost cost her her job in the middle of a pandemic. Dean Bosselmini and Susan Edelman tried to have a medical frontline worker fired in the middle of a pandemic for no reason. No matter how you feel about the line of work, causing others to not be able to pay their rent during a pandemic or going out of your way to try to ruin the job and life of someone who had the audacity to try and survive, yeah, that's plain wrong. Sex work is here to stay no matter how you or your book feel about it, so it's only a good thing when people are able to participate in it safely, especially in the midst of a pandemic when it's harder than ever to make ends meet for most of us.
You know, you actually made some good points there. It sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's empowering, it helps encourage financial independence, it helps people embrace their sexuality. I mean...
So, I actually just finished making my account, but I can't seem to get the angle right. Could you just come here and hold the camera real quick?
But she posted a pay-per-view video. I say that like such an old man. Pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. As a kid, I actually thought it was paper. Like, sheet of paper. Anyway.